Alright, let's bring this thing up. And yeah, I intend to, believe you me. I have had just about enough of Elderlicht right now. Am I... Right, that's gotta go... Click that on over, there we go. Oh my goodness. Anyway, hi folks, how you doing tonight? I am working on that headache. Which is a lot better than yesterday, really, all things considered. I think so. I've got to flip our omens around, but I already knew that going in. We picked up a couple of things I very definitely want to try. Like, I want to try Omen of the Vulture for our income and see how that does. But it's 2, and that means we're going to have to lose some stuff somewhere. And I'm kind of not sure where. We can do without the leapfrog perk, I think. Truthfully, I'd really also like to fit Omen of the Engineer in there, so... Can we do without Omen of Swiftness? Probably. I hate to. We're not going without the accuracy boost. Which means we're refocusing our entire economy around Vulture. Which means that we've got to be planning on letting corpses decay. We can get them automatically and get more than we get for the decayed ones, but that's still a reasonably good job. And we've probably got to plan on them getting a little closer to us, which is fine. Yeah, bear in mind, by the way, we're still taking this at base difficulties. We've been having lots of exciting problems on the base difficulty. It's a thing. Alright, incoming is this way. Alright, everyone please report to that away, and we will see what we got. We've got Arthur here, who is a rugged brawler with a melee weapon, which is completely appropriate. -7 base mana, which ain't great. He loses the... he picked Mystic to lose the brawler bonus. So his real bonuses are plus 25% in healing received, plus 15 armor, and he regens mana faster but has less of it. Arthur? About this. And he started with a helmet with an extra action point sitting on it, which is kind of exactly the thing we need for this. And then also started with a mana ring to kill some of his brawler disadvantage. No, these are fully re-rolled fresh dudes. Alright, we rolled into Dan, who is starting with Escape Slave and has basically no health regen, but a little dodge. No armor, but has an extra trinket slot. He's sitting on a Trollblood amulet, which gives him some health regen at all, at the penalty of 4 points of his accuracy, but also 40 extra health. Kinda cute, and he is starting with a rifle, which is probably the most useless weapon type in the game. It's really good for a very narrow and specific thing, which is deleting single targets. Alright, do you see this man? This man is due for a rename. Thorndyke, who is starting with Minstrel, so good crit power, bad dodge. Wow, 20 reliability from Minstrel, 20 reliability from Focus, minus 15% dodge between those two. He has unbelievably high starting reliability, some crit power, and cannot dodge anything you throw at him. 0 full percent. This man needs to be far, far away from monsters. But he's gonna hit real good. He's also pulled both the poison and the debuff line, which means this guy really needs to be handed a druid staff, and we need never look at him again. Which feels weird, because that 40 base reliability means he'd also be good for other magical weapons. Well, we'll experiment with it and see how it goes. Did I mention that headache is just murdering me? You started with a plus movement amulet, which has a little bit of momentum on top of it, a little bit of resistance reduction, which is good stuff. We need a lot of resistance reduction on some character somewhere, because their job is going to be taking out those big bloody twisted. That will almost certainly be on a mage, and ideally it needs to be on a mage who has the other perk at the bottom of their tree, not Thorndyke here. Sheer power, which causes 50% resistance to be ignored. We might also think really hard about putting sheer power on Dan if he keeps a rifle. That said, Dan, I need this thing deleted. Thank you. Now, the downside to starting sword, he is not getting close enough to make a lick of difference with that. But he started with a bow skill, because why not, I guess? Just sitting in his scroll slot there. All of you take a great big move penalty. You know, I meant to use him to kill the torch he was standing on. Now I feel a little foolish. Yeah, magic missiles is just a lot less good than it used to be, which is a shame. I get the necessity because it was a great skill, but right now it feels like it's pretty useless except for weeding out damaged chaff. That itself is a bit of an upside because we create a lot of that. Yeah, I am so glad not to be the guy stuck doing balance anywhere right now. I get enough of that just from, like, what we could call the splash zone, you know? Just watching the process going, oh, I don't want to be that guy, I can tell. Hey, yes, CT. Oh, somebody put a rock between me and finishing that maneuver. And yeah, I can really see that analogy, where you've got that one spot on the dial that is exactly right, and then lots and lots of fiddling to get it there. Hey, a Thor game. Little early for you, isn't it? Oh, boo. Yeah, I know that one. Right where I live. We accomplished a prowess, really? It's probably rifle use, yep. Because we use them so rarely. We still need axe use and great sword use for the 200 variant. And a lot of them for the 1000. Oh, and apparently orbs. I could really see that keeping you awake, because I hate Dragon House. I used to rent a room at a place when I was going to tech school, and to get internet into that room, they had taken a ceiling tile out and just punched a hole through a floor and run a network cable down there for me. And one fine day, a mouse found that network cable and just climbed down to it and found the bag of chips on my desk in the middle of the night, which was very loud, and was the sort of thing that leaves you going, huh? And so that ceiling tile got put back with a little teeny tiny space cut out for it for the cord to get through, and it got duct taped. Because no, I am not doing the mouse in the room at night thing, thank you. I already did this. I had mice in the room very much on the regular when I lived out on the Ren Fair for a while. It is not a recommended hobby. Gee, a plus poison damage and minus dodge charm. I wonder if that's going on. Speaking of which, do we have a druid staff for him? Because I really need a druid staff for him. Nope, you have an orb, and that's almost as good. Alright, Thorndyke, your new job is to hold this orb. And please look very impressive doing it. You may as well wear both of those since you have 2 slots. Alright. So, structuring-wise, we have that problem going on where we're in the very early space and we need to build up in a big tearing hurry. So there's some workers. We'll go ahead and actually grab the item out of that pile, but we'll leave the rest of those to decay overnight. Alright, CT, bear with me half a sec. Oh, hey, axe. Hey, Arthur, have another weapon. Alright, Zero, I'm going to hand you our sniper for reasons. So there. I named Zero's character after his character in my D&D game. Crazy Trickster, you can have Arthur here. Let me go over to the thing and make sure those are marked out. There you go. Because if I don't get on marking out the redemption request thing every time, what happens is it stacks up and I find it 5 months later and go, did I do these? I don't know if I did these. $60 for a gold mine, so let's see if we can have... I think we have... No, we're not going to be able to get 60 back, not with just one more worker. Which is rough. I would have really liked a gold mine on night 1. But we had a couple of items we absolutely needed to buy while they were on the offing. We should probably buy this hand crossbow, if I'm honest. Or maybe the pistol. Well, we're absolutely buying this warp crystal. So there goes any hope of doing anything useful with our money. And that goes directly on Thorndyke. Because, okay, have fun with that, man. You get a teleport. Okay, it's an expensive one. Real early. 20% more poison damage, putting you up to 45 base before we start leveling. That's right, I had a third one right now that isn't taken yet. I'm used to Interbulated sneaking in and taking all of these. Okay, I mean, he hands them out a lot, but, Horde base. Horde base? What is the Horde base? I am curious. Alright, let's do some leveling. What we really need Dragon to roll is more poison damage, although rolling more reliability is just absolutely funny. Because that dude started at plus 40. But rather than grab that, let's go ahead and reroll once. This is not really an improvement, but we'll grab Isolation because it matters for orb damage. Then we'll reroll once again. We're really hoping to land poison damage, but I will absolutely take daily mana regen. Okay. Terminology, you know, I'm looking at it going, that terminology usage is not familiar. Since we're not planning on letting Dragon anywhere near actual zombies, more damage, please. Perk-wise, he absolutely gets Septic Shock because we are rolling him on down toward Toxic Leech. Well, probably not Toxic Leech. Again, we don't want him near zombies. We want academic potent toxins eventually, but the rest of this is kind of, I don't know. We'll grab Sadist because it's funny. We'll want Hex because Hex plus extra poison, yes please. Then it starts being a little questionable. Well, we can just get that. There's no need to mark that for later. If we can pick up both of those, it's very good with the Druid Staff end of what he's doing. Not that we have the Druid Staff yet. Wasn't knee-deep in the dead a level in Doom? It feels familiar, is all I'm saying. Yeah, right, CT, you're going out into melee, so Coagulation is a perfectly valid pick for that. Hold up. Do you have the whole trifecta? No, just 2/3 of it. Sad. You have Organic Armor and Bodybuilder, but not Blood Magic. But I need a guy with a really redonkulous block, and it looks like you're elected to be it when you're starting with 8 block. Oh hey, and some skill range. Yeah, alright, you might be on axe duty for the rest of this run. We'll just roll you out there and set you up not to take damage much. Oh, Strive, meanwhile, I'm going to have an interesting time with. We'll grab Steady Aim, because if he's doing the sniping thing, it actually makes sense. So does Cherry Picking. Cherry Picking actually makes more sense. So we'll grab Cherry Picking First Blood and go for extreme crit shots. Shorter weapons is terrible for that. Proximity shot is even worse. We'll look at Exploit Weakness, Crit Master, maybe 1x1, probably Legendary Assassin, probably Sheer Power. We'll come back to the rest of that in a bit and take another look. For whatever reason, it's just one of those games that never caught my fancy. And then meanwhile, today I've been watching off and on a streamer who has been playing a lot of a Minecraft pack and going, I kind of like that one. I'm like, really? You're thinking about a Minecraft pack? Yeah. Alright, so let's grab you. Move. Oh, heh. Try again, grab you. There we go. Rip, rip. Get off the thing. Move to here. Get on the thing. There we go. You come over here. You come over here. Yeah, I've handled an axe in real life, and it is probably nothing anyone should allow me to do. That was not very good. But, you know, I did the whole Boy Scouts thing at one point and kind of hated it. Alright, so we've got a good, reasonable range on the orb. So let's just immediately start poisoning everything to absolute fucking death. And then demonstrate that it's a very versatile toy because it also does isolate. Orb is a really weird weapon, which is a very mixed bag, because the poison is just not as good as Druid Staff for absolute poisoning all of the things right the hell now. But it's not terrible. Not remotely. Alright, CT kind of has an issue on the range front, so, whittle some stuff down. Whatever doesn't die from that can die of poison. And I put Strive up in the tower thinking he'd be super useful there, but it turns out no. You're gonna have to move forward a bit and delete things on the manual. Base movement is about 6. So if you come back here, you should be fine to get to the other one next turn. Now it's a question of what do I need deleted on this run. Let's delete fast things. Yeah, no, the archer was a bit of an ask. I thought it might have been. Okay, and I'd like him to come around and get the other thing. 7 move. 1, 2, 3, 7-ish, here-ish. That puts him worryingly in range of that. Yeah, let's instead not delete that at all and come and fight from clear over on this side. Yep, go kill. Have fun with that. Okay. Please delete things that are between me and the target. Thank you. I think these are all base clawers, they are. So it really doesn't matter which one of those we delete. You've got enough room to sneak a little closer and take a quick shot, so do. Yeah, you can't actually do anything to the blue guys except snuff the fire. Alright, so now with the magic trick. Because the orb has a trick we haven't shown off yet. There we go. Can't quite reach anyone I care about there. hope was to knock him down into poisoned death range. But, you know, we can shoot him if we gotta. That makes him an isolated target, and thus more vulnerable to orb shenanigans. Same there. And we're done. Yeah, unfortunately now is our first, okay, things are coming from all of the directions night. This is part of why we went ahead and started putting some defense down every which way. And we'll continue that process. But there's some things we absolutely want right now. We want to gold mine up, just for the extra passive gold. In fact, ideally we want 2 of them up, and now is the night. And we want to start recovering some mana because, you know, Dragon House is kind of going through that nonsense. Now, we're not going to use that until the end of the night because we may end up putting the 30 gold into upgrading it too. That kind of depends on some things. One of the dependent things in my life right now is this reward. These boots are okay. These pants are a little bit of alright because, of course, we want more poison damage on our poisoner dude. But this crossbow is kinda just fine for sniping with, and we don't have to worry about, okay, absolutely it has to be the rifle right now on Strive. So that gives him a very nice swap weapon. One of the things we're going to need tonight is pick a side we aren't defending. It's this side. We've already got 3 ballista on it. This isn't to say we aren't going to work on defending it next round, or that we won't swap guys over there as things get a little less crazy, but there's no way we're getting an in up tonight. Which means we absolutely can't have one dude on each side. Won't happen. Okay, we got 4 workers left, and I was going to say nothing left to clear, but we do. Can I can bump a passive gold mine. Nice. I can pull 40 gold out of that mine, which doesn't really solve any of our problems tonight, which means we can just bump the mana regen on the well. Call that good. Check gear anyway. I don't think we can afford anything. We cannot. Which is a shame, because there's a very good druid staff in there for 22. But, I don't see any way for us to get... I'm a dummy. There's a perfectly prominent way for us to get that. Take off this wand. Go to the shop. That one sells for 4. That druid staff buys for 1 less gold than we have. There we go. Poison damage. We also managed to sneak another ballista out of that process, which can just go up here somewhere. Yeah, we're going to be doing the really dicey things tonight, and that's kind of just a given. Alright, none of this is really what I need out of you. Block is fine. Actually, move is better. Yeah, we kept a reroll for this side. Skill range. Okay. I guess you're going for really high melee skill range, so we need to get you a sledgehammer is what we need. For maximum ridiculousness. Worth mentioning, if we get you a sledgehammer, that means you'll have a propagating stun. Let's plan on that as though that is the thing we're doing, and just give you a stun bonus for later. It might be fun. We'll grab you Relentless for sure. Organic armor is really likely. Boom is absolutely necessary, so we'll be coming back. Strive is in this really weird spot where I don't know what I want on him except damage and crit. 17%, no, 5% base crit, try again. 17% base crit would have been amazing, but it's not what we have. So we'll grab some crit power here. I'm going to re-roll once here and see if we can get some crit. I'm going to re-roll that because it's even worse. I guess you're taking some resistance. Yuck. This is the downside to rolled level stats. Dragon House has nothing I care about for this level for him. We're going to grab Stunning because he's got Septic Shock, which means that he'll be applying stuns. So, now he'll be applying stuns better. Just gonna say, please roll some poison damage. I will definitely take 2 move points. Everyone has to have move points. It's vitally important. This is going to cause a funny, by the way, because we're going to get a lantern over here tonight. That's just how our luck goes. 3 of them, in fact. That is very rude, monsters. Meanwhile, Strive took out literally the only targets on his side of the board. Axe Frisbee. We're going to have an exciting problem on the south side of things. Point that it's probably worth reorging over in that general direction. The good news, such as it is, we've got the remaining targets number going on now, and it is not really a big number. Most of it is this clump. Before you head over, pick off that guy. The rest of those are dead of poison before anything of significance happens. And meanwhile, here's why we have a warboard. That was a little mana intense. Alright, Dragon, here's your show. What? Why did that not propagate? You know, just not gonna ask. There we go. Problem solved. So in addition to reducing the cost of ballista again slightly, one of the changes they made is that walls getting damaged do not cause as much panic. It's a very nice change. Alright, time for that inn. Bunch of the rest of our money is going into we are upgrading gold mines quickly. Yeah, no, you didn't end up quite in the pile the way everyone else did, which is a shame, but, you know, take that shield or re-roll this. You know, we're not exactly rolling a whole lot of items tonight, so... Oh, hi. That is a really good back weapon for a druid. I absolutely hate it, because it's a scepter and I really wanted to be working on that orb. And okay, there's the shield I was really looking for. Although it came with a two-handed sledgehammer, which I also ought to have taken a closer look at, but whatever. CT, you absolutely get a shield. We're going to hold off on swapping the scepter in because I want to be working that orb. For a variety of reasons. The big one being that, I mentioned already, we kind of haven't been doing a good job of working on orbs. Can we afford any heroes? We can afford only one hero. They have extra accuracy and opportunism, bad crit, extra bag slots. What? And the sad thing is if we roll that, we're not guaranteed to get better. Meanwhile, if we had another 50 gold, we've got Stormy here, who is tiny and fierce. And I think what we're going to do to get that money is just... if I spend 20, I can pull 80 out of that, I think. No, because I can only get one roll out of it. That did not improve the situation. If I grab one of these, I get 16, which will be 115 gold. We will still be 10 short. I could sell the scepter for that, but that hurts. I no longer need the bee sting scroll, and I haven't liked or used the grape shot scroll. I can dump both of those. That's only 8. 8 plus the 16 is 23. 24, sorry, math. 103, 1, 2, 3. I will be 2 gold short that direction. If I spend 30 here, I make 40. That's less gold. No, I can make this. I'm just going to have to cut and make a cut somewhere that I don't like. That's fine. This is one of those things. It is early and a rough night. We're going to lose the Rain of Arrows scroll, even though, all other things being equal, I would prefer to hold that for a little while longer, because we absolutely need the 4th character, and we need them right now, and that is still short. What was I thinking? I was thinking 125, it's 129. Now I can't fix it. Yeah, alright. We're losing the scepter. It's a perfectly wonderful piece. It's not as wonderful as having our 4th character. Let's really quick look over. Lower health, lower regen, +1 action point, plus opportunism. No. Stormy is absolutely the pick. Ideally, she wants a magic weapon with Bookworm, but we'll come back to that. And she also has sheer power. Stormy can be our character designed to delete other Twisted later. So we'll look for a good magic weapon to put on her. And meanwhile, she rolled into not 1 but 2 leveling perks, so we're going to take both of those. And plan on big magic crits, which means she'll want First Blood later. And maybe Crit Master. And if she's doing a big bouncy magic weapon, she'll want Volatile Reaction, but we'll see. I'm really hard-pressed to not take 40 armor. And 2 move is going to be good for it. We need to get around snuffing things out. I would really like a better crit roll than that, but I'll take 10% damage instead. So she'll be fun. If I can find a good base magic weapon to throw on her, I will do that now. This orb ain't really it. Truthfully, what she really needs is this scepter, but that would require getting more money somehow, and not gonna happen. Is it 5? Stormy, what's your basic weapon worth? 3. Do I have any other basic weapons I could get rid of? I could lose the rifle. I guess we're gonna. There you go. What? There you go. Also, that mana potion is absolutely going over to Dragon House, because he is guzzling mana in a way that I find uncomfortable. Yeah, we're not going to take 1 by 1 as it turns out, because he's hitting non-isolated units all the time. So what we'll do instead for him is look around for what other funny things can we get. Yeah, lots and lots of compromises, but that's fine. We can get defensive training. Haste drive, level harder. He's already sitting on some good crit power, and then on top of that, I have been building him for crit power, so do that. Reroll. I would really have liked better than 6% crit, but I'll take it. I knew it was a mistake not grabbing the poison damage, even though it was not the poison damage level I wanted. I knew when I didn't click it, it was a mistake. I am not a gigantic fan of the Fire Emblem type rolling thing. The random options. Never have been. Probably never will be. Okay. 2 on this side, and that means I absolutely want CT over there, getting in the thick of things and getting his kills on. We'll back that up with Strive. Dragon House can come over here with Storm A. There we go. And yeah, we're making some very stark compromises right now. It's early. There is our first big customer. We've got an elite. It's a shield bearer. And he's sitting on 19 points of mirror shield because fuck you. So your magic trick of the day is not hitting him directly doesn't trigger mirror shield. Line of sight issue. Shield bearers. Gotta hate him. Well, there's our first elite. Yeah, no targets over here. It's a problem, and we're not going to spend his limited mana resources chasing things down with teleports right now. I see the elite hiding on the east side there. Region 20. He's got to go. Another one hiding over here, literally in this case, because he's running Misty. Region 20 only matters if you live through the combat round. So the magical question of the day is, can I get our orb user over here somewhere? There we go. Yeah, I was really hoping that would proc the other direction. I suppose it has to that time. There we go. Whoop, 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 whoop. Maybe I go look at the other side. There we go. And in case we just didn't have enough elites yet tonight. Yeah. Also, these guys can just charge across the arena because it's done over here. Narrowly missing the defeat on him, and having managed to dodge the mirror shield successfully every time somehow. Oh, because his block is too high. CT has enough block to just absorb that mirror shield. That's great. There we go. Four elites is a nice, reasonable night. Sadly, none of those elites got quite close enough that they dropped a loot pile for us, but that's fine. You can definitely see the difference the loot piling is making in the background. And so we're going to grab an item. And at that point, we need to start actually bumping houses up. Because we need enough workers to start manning the seer, and in a big way. And also enough workers to start restoring mana to people, because we're rather burning it. So. And I'm not untempted to make a third gold mine right now. In fact, it's early and I'm perfectly willing, so we'll do that now. Absolutely. All of the gold digging. It's terrible. Oh. And if that were true, I'd still be dating the doctor I was living with for a while. Nice lady. Didn't really have a plan for, In her 30s, finished with her doctorate, done with a tour in the military, didn't really have a plan for getting out from under the thumb of her parents. It was a problem. Moved to Memphis for that lady. That was also a problem. Memphis is not a welcoming place. I mean, okay, we've seen that in the news a fair bit lately, but it wasn't a welcoming place then either. This is a perfectly nice, not at all what we need axe. This is a quite reasonable sword to replace the backup sword on this crazy trickster. This is a hammer of no particular amazingness or terribleness. Rather than grab one of these, let's look at the corpse pile weapon and see what we got. We got is a perfect... Oh my goodness. Okay, that gets grabbed. So that does mean we have a reroll I can burn here, and we will. And these are some definite improvements to my life. The orb is a little tempting just because it has that mana regen sitting on it, but the book is a lot more tempting. And it's a little tough because I really wanted to be running an orb. Well, actually, we still want to be running an orb, so the book is a little tempting, and this is the wrong option for this guy at the moment. That's alright, the book can go on her. And okay, the poison damage isn't doing her a lick of good, but the rest of it is. And we can throw this on him and call it great. And that armor can go in the trash. Where it belongs. There we go. Maximum gold digging has been achieved. What else do we need now? Not you. Well, we're going to want a temple, and we want it as early as possible, and this actually is it. Because we want it to start at increasing health. We want to improve our inn, we want to get more dudes, we want to get more solutions to things. I think the inn is probably next up, and then after that we need to start working on improving item level and getting the pair of alchemists in for our later night stuff, and start planning ahead, yobbity yobbity. Alright, we were working on Omen of Fortifications, not because I have great big grand plans for that or anything. Just because we needed to be working on something. Alright, our workers are spent, our houses are all upgraded to 2 dudes. We have a free heal. I don't know that anyone is actually... Oh! Nope, Strive is down a teeny tiny bit of health. This is because Strive has no native hit point regeneration worth talking about, on account of Escaped Slave in the background. That little meme has always been a little strange to me, but, you know, I'll roll with it. Check the shop. No, you are not the shop. Check the shop anyway. There are definitely things I would love to have in the shop. Lots of them. We can't afford the ones that I'm really serious about. Like, I'd really like to grab this sledgehammer because a sledgehammer on a +3 range melee character is just funny. So we're not going to worry about it too hard at the moment. Let's do some leveling. You know, I wasn't going to build CT thinking about crit and crit power, but 30 crit power is kind of great. So we'll take it. We're in this magical place on Strive where I don't actually have anything he cares about on this tier. Knowing that I am going to be doing the very intense, we would like lots of alchemy slots, and lots of alchemy will be getting used later, we're going to go ahead and grab potion throw on him. Is it the best plan ever? No, probably not. It's fine. It'll work. On this side, I'd like to burn his rerolls looking for crit. We didn't get it, but 7% resistance reduction is at least a step in his general correct direction. And here, I'm going to pick up opportunism, but I was really tempted to sneak just 10 health regen, just to have him have any. Meow! No one's talking to you. No, we aren't even speaking to you. It is not cat time, it is stream time. Here, now it is capturing time. But you have to look at the camera and say hi. Say hello. Hello to stream. No, the stream is over here. Yes, hello. I cannot play the game and hold you. No, not even a little. He's being very cute. I assure you, he's only this cute on camera. Yes, okay, I'm going back to the game now, though. Yes, I like you too. Look, hooking yourself to my shirt is cheating. Where were we? Leveling characters. Alright. I would have really preferred poison damage here, but it's tough to complain about 20% reliability on top of the character who's already sitting on 40. None of these are really correct, but we'll grab health. And on my agenda for CT is even more block if we can find it. But let's go ahead and move to the deployment phase. Call it good, because I like this deployment. Move right along. Did all of the lanterns just light on the same side? Yep. Well, that's the thing. So the lanterns will spawn ghosts in a minute, and those ghosts are unkillable except by dousing the lanterns, which costs action points. Yeah, it's this level's gimmick, and yeah, it is absolutely painful. And having all of them spawn on this one side means this side is now exceptionally and excitingly dangerous. Which, as bad news goes, is bad news, but we... First things first, please delete this target. Because yeah, it's all of the action points on a character to take one out this turn. unfortunately, we absolutely have to solve that problem. That's why 50% damage to an entire group of monsters is big. That's that guy. We're going to take out this one. No one's in position to get it this turn, so it'll wait. She'll be catching an attack over here, but is sitting on significantly more dodge than is reasonable, and probably can tank it anyway. Spread on the poison. And now the bad news. I kind of have to spin CT's plan getting over here. Okay, that's not going to work. He does not have enough move in any circumstance to do that. What if we... plan differently? Got him there. Not my favorite plan, but much better than running to the city. Yeah, that comes later, Iron Raver. There's a boss at the end of this sequence, but it's on like night 15. Your turn was done quick. Not a surprise that. That is what we planned for. The good news is this side is mostly taken care of. Some more poison around there just to slow everything down a bit. And unbat the bats. Yeah, despite all the ghosts on the same side, this other side is actually now the disaster. Which was not actually expected, but whatever. Can I get there? No. That's alright, just dump that one. Alright, 53 units left. But that is the "we are done for the night" sign. And now it is all cleanup. Miserably large amounts of cleanup, unfortunately. What is your total bounce? +3, so 8. Technically possible to bounce into him right now, so don't get. Now it isn't. The really good news is poison is absolutely melting things. Also, the list of good bits of news is I thought to armor the corners of the place with extra ballista. So we're still under the 1 mark. If only just. Yeah, that really bears grabbing the specific guessware. Because it just really feels like they're gonna... Yep, there's the sneak. Alright. Tonight's plan always included bumping the N1. But also apparently is going to include grabbing loads and loads of items. And if we're grabbing loads and loads of items, we need to slap down our very first item plan, which today is the Alchemist. Not the Jeweler, try again. Because we're grabbing lots and lots of items, I want to bump our very first item level right now. As we have a whole lot of itemable corpses tonight. Five in point of fact. And then we'll do double tap to in mines, rather. Start spending money on workers. Which lets us double tap the third mine. And we'll wait to spend any more money until the other end of things. Working on fortifications, that's now done. Which kind of leaves me at, okay, what next? I think we're going to continue dumping money into more epic items, even though it is amazing expensive, because we're kind of at that point on everything. And I don't have anything I particularly favor as, okay, this is definitely the thing. Not levels, items. We've got a few things we're looking for in particular. Good shields is on the list. These pants wouldn't have been on my personal list, but they're really solid. I think we'll grab them. This roll may be getting re-rolled. Those are getting grabbed because anything with movement points on it is a really good plan in our current high mobility needed problem. There's a lot of things I would like right now. An offhand crossbow is not really on my list. He has been doing some really solid work. It's a bit of a shame, too, because there's a lot on this offhand crossbow worth liking. The extra skill range and the 2 move points are very good. But the rest of that is kind of hot garbage, and the skill is also kind of hot garbage. That said, it's the best of a bad lot here, and I'm not sure I want to spend the reroll on that roll. This gets grabbed only because the mana and plus move is really good for Stormy. Same with this, the Gladiator armor is a great big improvement over her current. Less actual armor points, but more everything else, and she's trying to avoid being hit in the first place. Which does mean we've got a reroll handy for both of these. We're going to start on this one, pop the reroll, see if we get anything worth talking about. It seems to be really inclined to go with you would like pants this round. We're going to grab the Warlock trees because poison damage is great. And we'll grab the Stag Helm here because it comes with plus skill range. So these go directly on CT because slightly more armor plus movement points plus block. Basically everything your growing melee boy needs. Do these go... Well, they could go to you too. And they come with daily mana regen, which you are kind of burning, so yes. You can have those. Oh, haha. No, we got poison for you. Never mind. This is technically an upgrade for Strive range, but we're not going to do it. But the hat is kind of good on everybody. And I mean, really, actually everybody. I think it ends up on Strive because that block ain't doing him a lick of good. Alright, let's start pumping up one of the other economy cornerstones. Oh, heh, we didn't actually pick up our 5th dude. Dear the Inn, do you have a 5th dude I can afford? Yes, is he any good? Berserk short circuit action point. So the answer is yes and no. Big damage, lousy armor, lousy mana, extra action point. I can work with that. Debuffing and defense. I can really work with that, but it means he's going to be one of my close-end characters, and he probably is going to need a big, heavy physical weapon or a big, heavy ranged weapon. I don't know which. I don't really have one of either to throw at him right now, and it's not as though we're going to be affording one. Toss all that out. That is a technical upgrade for Strive, and so that is how we will handle it, is we will bump that up to Strive for now. New guy gets a crossbow. This steel sword is a technical upgrade to the regular sword that we are using. Both of those things can be sold. Okay, at this point, anywhere the wall is not closed, it needs to be... And yeah, this was the very silly spread, which is fine. Alright, workers are done. Freebies are still up. Don't think anyone is down hit point. Whoop, Strive is down. Of course Strive is down hit points. He doesn't naturally heal. It's a problem. Okay, this side has enough that I want 2 guys on it. CT will be one of those 2. New guy, you can be the other. Actually, I have made a silly mistake. Dragon House will be one of those 2, because that's the only place they're coming in clumped enough for his poisoning to make a difference. Yes, meow. And then Strive, you can come out and cover that corner. Meow. Meow. Look, we've already had this conversation. I'm busy. Ideally, I would like you to have a lot more of something, but I don't know what that something is. Excepting on this side of things where it needs to be block and or hit points. Probably this round it's block between these, but that sucks. What I truly wanted for Strive this run was crit power. Not crit power, critical hit. I'll take health regen because that's been a consistent problem. I am really torn here on this side because I've got a lot of good blues. I'm hitting the reroll button anyway, and that was a terrible mistake, as it turned out, because I'm stuck taking movement points, and I'd have rather had the more of them that was the blue. Nothing for it. Alright, Dragon House is going to grab Epidemic this round. It's the more important of these 2. Take 1 reroll here looking for poison damage. Didn't see it. Take the mana regen instead. On this side, despite that I don't really have anything major going, we'll take the block, because reducing damage on some big hits that might come in later is going to be important. On this end of the fence, what I really would have liked for Stormy was momentum, or maybe propagation bounces, because she's running 2 propagate weapons. Didn't roll out that way. I'm not married to the crossbow on Patrick. He may end up switching over to a different weapon later. But he's going to be one of my close-in on the wall guys the whole run, so he can have potion throw. He will grab defensive training for leveling. And I'm going to run an eye. He's rolled into range damage first, so he's probably going to stick to a ranged weapon. There's an action point, though. That's pretty great. Three of the lamps on one side. Rough. Yuck. Yeah, that was a big whiff. We're gonna adjust inward. Hey, you Dragon Sarah, how you doing? Okay. I've got a nice big poison all of us line back here. Then a close-up line that would also like poison a bit. Not where we need to land. That's the problem guy. I love that that just propagates straight around that corner that way. There's a hole. Whoops. I'm glad the ballistas had it covered, but there's kind of a hole in my defense. It's a problem. Hey, new guy with the 8 action points. I need you to show those off. Okay. Big poison chain back here, please. And then the small poison dot right here. Yeah. And then I need you to plug that hole with your face. One ghost. Two ghost. Three ghost. So 3 out of 4 done. Dude. Oh, inaccurate. They get extra dodge. I should not be hitting those guys with an inaccurate weapon. Maybe I just shouldn't be hitting those guys. I'm doing alright. We're a little worked over this evening. It's an exciting problem. Over here, we've absolutely got to get Strive in on solving that problem. This guy really desperately needs to not be out where the monsters are. Thank you. Damn it, that attack is not... Oh, that attack is inaccurate. Alright, hell. Hell. Do not yet have diagonal propagating bonuses, so poison him. He is a solo target. He is a solo target. Just those guys, and you're good. Alright, there's our number, so we're down to 78 before all of this starts hitting. Distinctly less after, I imagine. Got a couple of them on the inside, but we can solve that problem. Losing that tower is going to put us over our first panic. That tower also starts in an absolutely untenable position that is not savable, and I should have demolished it. Dude. Unfortunately, the only place I can get a really clean shot at those guys is way out here in this very not especially tenable space, so we're just going to bump your armor, pull you back in. Poison work over here. That axe is working out way better than it really has any right to be. See the sneaky one at the top of the screen up there? corner is clear. Both over here. There we go. Not gonna be our best night. We definitely took some actual panic here. That tower made the difference. But there's our axe variations. So now we're down to two-handed sword and orb, I think, for those. And most of the way down an orb. Quite a few items to pick up. Maybe not as many as I thought. Nope, only 3. 3 is still actually pretty great. It's also time to go ahead and start putting scavenger camps up. And maybe upgrading the one, well, not upgrading the one we have specifically, because it's kind of in a bad spot. We'll lose this camp eventually, likely. But set our passive improvements, and, go ahead and start making money. Alright, 2 workers to repel the mistback one, which we do need to do. It's a good night to grab our 6th hero if we can afford it. I would ideally like another good melee character, and Eliza Marie here may be it. Although I could make Albin there also work with it. It's not Leo. Albin has good move and some propagation, and I really like that. So I think he's the pick. Ideally, we need to get him a big old two-handed hammer, because propagation damage would be real good with that. However, I'm going to stand up, take a stretch, get some tea. I'll be back in a moment. There we go. Alright, let's see what the items came up with. This roll may be re-rolled. We'll come back to it. This is the same roll. Try again. Potions of energy are definitely on our big list for things we want from the alchemist. This roll is honestly kind of terrible. The staff, on the other hand, is a gigantic straight upgrade. I can make this helmet work, although it is not really an ideal thing for me. But it basically beats the shit out of most of the other options. The pistol is a very good off for Strive. Not that he's doing any poison damage, because no. But 7 crit, 15% crit power are very workable. I think we'll roll with it to avoid doing any rerolls here. We'll put one of our rerolls here, because frankly this roll is god-awful. Well, we'll put the other reroll out first, because I can live with the poison helmet on the other one. Stun chance and crit power helmet for our stunning character. Yes, absolutely. So grab the poison hat, roll with it. Big ol' poison upgrades. Back slot weapon for Strive. She's doing a lot of my running around, so she can grab the AP potion. And the Brute Helm. And those can all get trashed. Check some things. So, less, but it was worth checking. The scepter is a definite upgrade, and not merely a technical one. Out of our current price range by 9. Selling her current scepter is 10, so that's reachable. So tuck that away, sell it, grab that, wear it, upgrade. Middlingly expensive upgrade, but, you know, upgrade nonetheless. 2 guys left in our current worker resources situation. Maxed out gold already. Trading no, we're not trading any for 60 materials because, sensible thing to do with workers is probably recover mana. Take the freebie heal. For once not on Strive. The mana recovery is actually not as bad a situation as I expected it to be, so that leaves us a loose end worker. And I kind of don't have any place to throw a single loose end. So why don't you give someone a permanent mana boost? That can definitely be the new guy. Well, one of the new guys. Because they are both a little lower. Okay. Yes, meow. I know. Yes, you are a dissatisfied cat who is dissatisfied about his life. It is terrible. Here. Come visit again. Say hi to the stream. Nope. 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 Pardon me. I have a small cat disaster, and that will be getting taken care of. Yeah, I'm going to have to keep an eye. The cat may be a little ill. Hey, Dragon House, welcome back in. Alright, CT popped out with another 7 block. That gets grabbed. And a big reliability chunk. We'll roll with that too. I'm not sure whether to grab organic armor or not for him. He didn't roll into a bunch of the healing perks. So I don't think I'm gonna, even though it would add like 25% physical damage to him. I think we would be spending a lot more time healing him. I don't know. If he'd grabbed a lot of other things, I would be much more tempted. But he didn't. I'm still gonna roll with it. Try not to get hit too much. We'll be continuing to add to your block. Strive is in this wonderful space where I don't have a good thing to grab for him, so he will grab Human Ballista. Momentum. Opportunism is also all the wrong roll. What we need is crit. Nope, not getting it. Stormy is also in very specific need of crit, but I will take a little... Well, I will take a big health boost for her, actually, and without too much complaint. But definitely a propagation bounce. She's running not 1 but 2 propagation weapons. Patrick is apparently just going to roll into all of the damage. You know, I'm kind of fine with this. Albin rolled in a spiky counter, which means he wants to be built as a block monster. I'm kind of fine with that. Okay, he's not rolling huge block values. No worries, we'll work with it. Big health, loads of armor. We'll come back to that in a second. He's gonna need reliability and movement points and someone to get out there. Little physical doesn't hurt. There we go, remove. So he's almost certainly going to get tapped as one of our please go stand here, hold this position characters, and that's fine. Everybody's in. Everything is sorted. Let's go to deployment. Alright, big group this way. So CT, Dragon House, please hold that spot. Oh, it's two-sided. Okay, so let's put... I want a new guy on each side if we can swing it. So Patrick, replace Strive on that side. I will call that good enough. Is it good enough? We'll find out. That said, we apparently got a really unfavorable split. And I would honestly like both of our new characters to run out there and work from that unfavorable side. Oh, no, sorry. One of those is Strive. I'd like our new guy in Strive to go work on the unfavorable side. That's a good start. Can't believe I'm spending 4 mana on such a tiny move. But I would really like those guys to get poisoned. I'm glad I double-checked that. Nope. CT, your job is to put that out. Why? Right there. Please come stand right here. Don't put spiky counter potion. It'll be funny. Your job remains poison hapless monstrosities. Three out of 4 gotten. Yeah, felt that coming. Yeah, still can't actually get in there, so... Get away, please. Thank you. Missed an 8% dodge. What is with your accuracy? Is it negative? It is negative. -4 accuracy from gear in the heavy greaves. Okay. That's gotta get fixed. Strive has a... no, Strive. Dragon House? Dragon House has a very good melt you bastards thing going on over there. Strive is doing well too. but not in the poison everything of you bastards kind of way. Entirely different. Okay. Yeah, this is an exciting mess. I love seeing that 110 health buff go out to the axe guy. That did not change much whether he was surviving this turn or not. That dude is missing way more than that minus 4% accuracy feels like it ought to be causing. because there's a cliff or something there. Oh, goodness. Alright, help poor hapless guy out. Yeah, minus 12 accuracy from a trait, too, which cancel out his positive accuracy from the 12 we gave everybody for the base trading. That was very, very silly, and I'm kind of a fan of it. And really there we just played that for some extra orb hits, because why not? But, you know, we're making some progress. That's night 7 out. And kind of right at time, so I'm going to flip this over to close out, because I need to stop and maybe eat. Notice that none of our corpse piles made it clear to the wall today. So rather less in terms of corpsey stuff. Anyway, flipping this over, and folks, as always, I have been your host, King Van Hammer. It's been a wonderful little stream. Thank you so much for hanging out. For those of you who might be new to stream and lurking, welcome on in. I do this thing Tuesday to Saturday, 5 nights a week, typically for 3 or so hours, starting about 3 or so hours ago. And run the variety stream thing, so I'll probably play something else you like. Give a follow. I'll be here a lot. Here's the link for Discord for anyone who doesn't have it. And I am going to see if I can find someone to raid everybody out to tonight. So bear with me and we'll get that going. Thank you so much for coming, everyone. We'll see you again tomorrow for a little more of this. I do not, however, see anyone I want to raid you to, so we'll call it good. Folks, we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for coming. Good night.